Stop scrolling. This message is for you. I know you've been praying in silence, my child. I know the nights you cried when no one saw. You think nothing is changing, but I am already working. Don't give up now. This is not the end. Dear God, in this quiet moment, I kneel before you, not because I am perfect, not because I have all the answers, but because my heart is tired, my mind is heavy, and my soul needs you. My child, I see you right now. I see the parts of you that smile in front of others, and I see the parts you hide when no one is watching. I see the strength you show the world, and I see the weakness you cry about at night. You came to me asking to be enlightened, healed, and strengthened, and that tells me something important. It tells me you haven't given up. Even in your confusion, you still trust me. Even in your pain, you still believe I have a plan. My child, let me speak gently to your heart today. There are things inside you that feel dark, memories you wish you could erase, thoughts you don't understand, questions you're afraid to ask out loud. But listen closely. Darkness does not scare me. I was never intimidated by your broken places. I don't come to shame what is dark in you. I come to bring light, light that doesn't expose you to hurt you, but reveals you to heal you. My child, when you ask me to show you what is dark inside, you're not asking for judgment, you're asking for freedom. And freedom always begins with truth. Some of what hurts you today didn't start today. It started years ago. A rejection, a loss, a moment where you felt unseen, unheard, or unchosen. You carried it silently. You learned to function with it. You told yourself you were fine, even when you weren't. But I never forgot that moment. I was there. I was there when you didn't understand why it happened. I was there when you blamed yourself. I was there when you wondered if you were enough. My child, you were always enough to me. You asked me to strengthen what is weak in you. Let me tell you something the world never taught you. Your weakness does not disqualify you. It qualifies you for my strength. You don't have to be strong all the time. You don't have to have everything figured out. You don't have to carry the weight of tomorrow today. When you feel weak, that is not failure. That is an invitation to lean on me instead of leaning on your own understanding. My child, I am not disappointed in your weakness. I am present in it. I know there are days when your body feels tired beyond explanation. Days when your heart feels heavy for reasons you can't fully explain. Days when your mind won't stop racing with what ifs and why me's. You asked me to heal what is hurting in you, and I want you to hear this clearly. Healing is not always instant, but it is always intentional. Sometimes I heal in a moment. Sometimes I heal through a process. Sometimes I heal by removing the pain. And sometimes I heal by teaching you how to walk through it without breaking. My child, don't confuse silence with absence. Just because you don't feel me doesn't mean I'm not working. I am healing wounds you forgot you even had. I am closing doors you were too afraid to shut yourself. I am protecting you from things you prayed for but didn't realize would destroy you. You asked me to fill your body, soul, and mind with my loving presence. And I want you to understand this. My presence is not something you earn. It's something you receive. You don't need perfect words. You don't need long prayers. You don't need to prove your worth. All you need is an open heart. My child, when your mind feels crowded with fear, I bring peace. When your soul feels empty, I bring purpose. When your body feels exhausted, I bring rest. Not the kind of rest sleep gives, but the kind of rest that quiets the storm inside you. I know you worry about the future. I know you replay conversations in your head. I know you fear making the wrong decision. But listen to me now. You don't see the whole picture, but I do. I see where this road leads. I see how every delay is protecting you. I see how every closed door is redirecting you. My child, my plans for you were never meant to harm you. They were meant to grow you, stretch you, prepare you. Sometimes preparation feels like pain. Sometimes growth feels like loss. Sometimes faith feels like standing still when everything inside you wants to run. But trust me, nothing is wasted. Even your tears have purpose. Even your waiting has meaning. Even your confusion is shaping you into someone stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. You say you trust me, and that trust matters more than you realize. Faith is not about having all the answers. Faith is choosing me even when answers are missing. My child, I am closer than you think. I am working even when you can't see it. I am arranging things in ways you'll only understand later. One day you will look back and realize that season you thought broke you, built you. That delay you hated, saved you. That prayer you thought I ignored, changed everything. So don't give up now. Don't walk away when you're closer than you realize. Don't stop believing just because it's taking longer than you expected. I am not late. I am intentional. And when the time is right, not when you are ready, but when everything is aligned, you will see why it had to happen this way. My child, keep trusting, keep praying, keep believing. And when your heart feels heavy again, come back to this truth. You are not alone. You were never alone. And you will never be alone. I am with you, in your questions, in your waiting, in your healing, and I am not done with you yet. My child, stay with me a little longer. There is still more your heart needs to hear. I know you try to be strong for everyone else. I know you often say, I'm okay, even when you're not. I know how easy it is for others to see your faith on the outside and how hard it is for them to see the silent battles you fight within. But nothing about you is hidden from me. I see you when you wake up already tired. I see you when your mind starts racing before the day even begins. I see you when you replay old memories and wonder why they still hurt. My child, healing is not about forgetting the past. Healing is about no longer letting the past control you. You have asked me to strengthen what is weak inside you. Let me remind you, strength is not the absence of fear. Strength is choosing to trust me even when fear is loud. Some days faith feels easy. Other days faith feels like a decision you make with trembling hands. Both are faith. Both are precious to me. My child, stop comparing your journey to someone else's. You don't know what they had to endure to get where they are. You don't know what battles they still fight behind closed doors. I am not shaping you to look like anyone else. I am shaping you for the purpose I designed only for you. There are moments when you feel like you are falling behind in life, like everyone else is moving forward while you're standing still. But listen carefully. Waiting does not mean you are losing time. Sometimes I slow you down because what's ahead requires wisdom, not speed. Sometimes I keep you still because I am protecting you from rushing into pain. My child, trust the pace I have set for you. I know there are prayers you've repeated again and again, prayers you whispered with hope, then cried with frustration, prayers that feel unanswered. But I want you to understand this. An unanswered prayer is not a forgotten prayer. I hear every word. I feel every tear. I know every fear behind every request. Sometimes my answer is yes. Sometimes it is not yet. And sometimes it is, I have something better. My child, if you could see what I see, you would thank me for the delays. You ask me to heal what is hurting in you, and healing often begins when you stop blaming yourself. You blame yourself for trusting the wrong people. You blame yourself for not seeing the signs sooner. You blame yourself for choices you made when you didn't know better. But hear me clearly now. You did the best you could with the understanding you had at the time. I do not define you by your mistakes. I define you by my love. My child, shame was never meant to be your home. Release it. Give it to me. There are days when your heart feels heavy for no clear reason. Days when joy feels distant. Days when even prayer feels difficult. On those days, don't force yourself to be okay. Just come as you are. I don't need perfect words. I don't need long speeches. Sometimes all I need is your silence, your willingness to sit with me. My presence does not depend on your performance. It depends on your openness. My child, let me remind you of something powerful. You are not loved because you are good. You are loved because I am good. I chose you before you ever chose me. I stayed when others walked away. I remained faithful even when your faith felt weak. When you feel lonely, remember this. Loneliness is not the absence of people. It is the feeling of being unseen. And you are always seen by me. I see your kindness. I see your effort. I see your silent sacrifices, even when no one thanks you, even when no one notices, even when you feel invisible. Nothing you do in love is ever wasted. My child, there is purpose even in this season. Even if you don't understand it yet, even if it feels uncomfortable. This season is teaching you patience. It is teaching you discernment. It is teaching you how to rely on me instead of control everything yourself. You don't need to have everything figured out today. You just need to take the next step with me. I know you worry about your future, your finances, your health, your family. But worrying does not change tomorrow. Trust does. When you feel overwhelmed, pause, breathe, and remember, I am already there in your tomorrow. My child, I am working in ways you cannot see. I am aligning hearts. I am opening doors. I am closing paths that would have hurt you. You may feel like nothing is happening, but beneath the surface, everything is moving. Roots grow in silence before the tree appears strong. So don't lose faith now. Don't walk away when you are closer than you think. Don't doubt my presence just because the process feels long. My timing is not punishment. It is preparation. And when the moment comes, when the healing is complete, when the breakthrough arrives, when peace finally settles in your heart, you will understand why it couldn't happen any other way. My child, stay close to me. Speak to me honestly. Rest in me fully. I am not just guiding you, I am walking with you. And I promise you this, what feels heavy now will not always feel this way. What hurts now will not always hurt. And what confuses you now will one day make sense. Until then, trust me. Lean on me. And remember, you are deeply, endlessly, and unconditionally loved. Amen.